I feel like the glitches are especially prevalent this time around. Like they've been less common in the past, but they're super common right now. Alright. Labyrinth, that jamming segment's done. I think the lasers I'm talking about might not even be a part of the chamber I'm trying to do right now. That might be the next puzzle altogether. But for now, let's just focus on progressing at this point. So, locked door. Can I sneak past you, or are you going to come back? Okay, sneak past. Can't take the jammer with me until I find the second jammer. Just gonna stand between them awkwardly. Alright, keys. Alright, now that I have keys, I can open that one door, which means that I can move the jammer, because the door... Yeah, that means I'll be able to unjam this, because I'll be able to open the door and go the long way around instead of using the jammer on the door. Grab you real quick. Take the quick lap around. There we go. Oh. Gotta wait for him to come and go. It'd be interesting to see a puzzle where you have to, as far as I know, there's never been a puzzle yet where you had to carefully use keys. Every time you get keys in this game so far, it's always just use it on the one available door. So it might be interesting to see a chamber where you have to be careful where, okay, there's a death trap coming after me. We're going in a circle, it looks like. Oh! That means that connector outside is probably back in position again. Oh, and I have to awkwardly replay shit again. I love replaying stuff. Alright, I'm back and hopefully a bit less dead. Okay, here's that guy's going around this way, so... Careful not to get murdered here. Should be safe in the middle of the screen, I think. Just try to thread the needle here a bit. Alright, second jammer. So now I can jam... Where's the third one wandering around? Am I safe right now? Okay, good. I'm in and out. Now I've got two jammers, which means I can jam the two... Huh. I'm trying to think here. It means I can jam the two guns... But does that necessarily help me all that much? Also, this guy's gonna be annoying, isn't he? Ah. You irritated me, sir. I think one of the things I don't like about these drones that kill you is that on top of killing you, they patrol, which means you have to wait for them, and no one likes waiting. So it makes. I think that's why they feel so frustrating to die against, is because you have to then wait every time you die against them. So this is two jammers, but is that enough? I think it's two guns and a barrier, and there's nothing else in here necessarily to help me out. So I suppose the question there is it possible to just jam one and open the door? I might say probably not. I don't know if this is possible. Careful. I don't know if I can do this. So how am I meant to proceed? I'll take another quick look around. I don't think I saw... Oh wait, wasn't there another gun? There's another jammer in here. Was it being blocked by something? Oh, well fucking duh. Okay, hang on a second. I made a dummy. I forgot about the very first jammer I saw, which I clearly need. Alrighty then. So I have one jammer, which gets me through this barrier. Is there a second barrier? There is. So I need to run all the way. Oh, busy work. Okay. It's like they made this hallway as long as possible just so that it would take longer to run up and down like that. Busy work, busy work, busy work. This is a puzzle. Alright. Ta-da! Third jammer. Now you guys are boned. Let's see, how do I reduce... Is there anything cool over here, by the way? No? Okay. At least I can reduce busy work a bit by just placing that one there instead. By just turning it around and pointing at the gun, I was able to proceed without running all the way back. Can I do that one here, too? No? Okay. was hoping to use line of sight to jam earlier than they expected me to. With the hope being that I wouldn't have to run all the way down over and over again. At least I was able to remove one such trip by just turning one around and placing it immediately. Hup. Oh. Hang on a second. Went through the wrong door. For a moment there, I was very confused. Okay, here we go. And suck it. That wasn't so bad. Mostly just kind of annoying to run through because of drones that can kill you. Okay, now I need one of these jammers though, so I can get the connector back out. Let's grab one. So I'm gonna want to jam that gun that was outside again, since that connector has surely... There we go. Go ahead and jam that. Not gonna bother grabbing the connector yet though, because obviously the lasers are in the next chamber, so I might as well solve this chamber first, otherwise I could just die again. The Conservatory. Okay, it's apparently a laser place, which is what I knew from the outside. Any dangers? Red laser. Red receiver. Connector. Nice pleasant pond. Let's get this connected so I can check out what might be behind it. There's our piece. And there's another connector. Alright, red puzzle piece right there. Oh. And just like that, I have the connector I need, right? Is this the right spot? Can't quite tell. This might be the spot though, so I think I'm gonna go for it. Well, wait, no, I need my blue. I need my blue source. Oh, in order to get that, I need to get this red connection connected. Okay, so let's try to reposition this in a way so I can see all these things. So add that. Right there. All three. Success. Okay, now let's get my blue system set up so I can grab the star that's outside. Anything secret in here? Nope. Oops. Alright, so the best I can do is put it in front of this window. Maybe take it back a little bit. There we go. So it's got a straight line of sight. Then I'm going to put a blue connector at this window too. And leave that there. Now when I go outside and grab the connector in the open world, one of them should have line of sight with the connectors I just put down. It's interesting being able to leave a chamber and then come back and like nothing moves unless you die, because obviously a lot of people will have played Portal, and in Portal, I think if you go through a chamber, I think everything just resets, if I remember correctly. Although generally you also don't get the concept of leaving a test chamber and coming back is also something you don't get to do generally, so it definitely affects your thinking a bit. And some people may make mistakes just because they're used to a certain other way and don't even consider the possibility. But here we go. Ta-da! Star number 9. That one wasn't even a big deal. It was pretty obvious, actually. There has to be some way to escape, to be someone else. I refuse to accept that reality has been defined by someone else. I deserve my own reality. S. Somehow missed that the first time I came by. I assume it was always here, though. Okay. That's neato. And now that that's connected, we have our star. I don't know if there's another star to get around here. Probably not. Oh, did I see this one already? View's beautiful. Yep. Okay, back to the laser chamber, so we can solve that one. It's a slight bummer that the test chambers are directly connected, just because that means you have to run so far to get back inside, when they deliberately have you going behind them to solve the puzzle. Probably to make the solution a little less obvious, though, by taking it out of your direct line of sight. Or at least that's my immediate hypothesis. Is that a Q? That's no code. Okay. I am noticing that having vivid color means that sometimes QR codes look like just white squares. Alright, so that laser gave us blue, but that was only a setup so that I could get the, this was just my setup so that I could get the, let's see here. This was for the outside world thing, but that might not be the most efficient laser setup for getting wherever we need to go, but I'm trying to remember. I don't think I found a blue receptacle yet. So I still need to figure out where my there's my target. Okay. So all I have to do is get it back here. What does they say? This puzzle has no solution. Seriously, it's nonsense. It's not even worth trying. Dog. If you do not become invested in finding a solution, you will be free. Samsara. Don't let samsara discourage you. There is a solution. Don't let your mind get trapped in patterns. If you seek the truth without prejudice, you will find it. Don't let your... That's an interesting thing to throw out there. Don't let your mind get trapped in patterns. That's a great point. Because when you encounter something like this, you think of it in terms of stuff you've already seen before, so you start trying to solve stuff the way you did last time, and that could be how you get in trouble. So, let's see here. Clearly, we want the blue to connect across without... Okay, this is interesting. We need to somehow get this to connect across, even though red has to keep every door open. So red has to go through there, and it has to go through there, which is interesting, because blue may not be able to make it through, because I need blue to go through, ideally, both of these windows. Oh, can I actually connect directly to it? Oh, that's the red receiver, okay. I need blue to connect basically through here. So I need a direct connection somehow. Let's see if that's possible. May not be. Good news is neither of the blue connectors are currently tied down so much. Alright, so how does the verticality work here? Wait, that's it? I think I just won. Dog might be easily defeated. Was that all that it came down to? Is that the water is a low point? I solved it on accident. I mean, I suspected that was what was going on, because I noticed that it seemed a little low, but I didn't think it was going to actually work, because in the past, when lasers were a little close to each other, they intersected. So I thought that, I didn't think this was going to actually work, but it totally did. The water is slightly lower, so the laser just goes past itself. And that's the whole puzzle. Ta-da! So far, these reds are no challenge. Hey, I've got I've only done 2 challenges in 1 star, but so far, World C, 100% completion rate. Feeling good. Okay. Oh, 3 challenges in 1 star. I actually forgot how many I did already, so we have to move forward now. I'm gonna skim across this wall, did I check already? What's this? When I'm tired of trying to solve the mysteries of life, I come here to rest. It's peaceful somehow. I just want to watch the trees and water and do nothing. That's At. I wonder if At is going to die or be terminated because of apathy. Ultimately, because he just wants to stop.
Sometimes I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great...
In the beginning.
Ah, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see what I could find. Was it this one?
Nearly everything on this planet, from the surface of
Nope.
the Earth, I look at this inert shape. Sometimes I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great insights of philosophy and science are not bound to any one culture or people. They belong to all of us, and one day they'll belong to you.
I don't think I elaborated much before, but we found an Easter egg with the giant statue head and the talking rocks. The Swapper is a downloadable game. It's a discount game just like this one, although this game's like $40, and I think the Swapper started at 15 to 20 by comparison, so it's a bit lower. The writer of the Swapper is actually one of the writers of the Talos Principle, just to be clear. So that's why they put the Easter egg in. And it has a similarly like sort of abstract story where you slowly figure out what's going on. And that's a game where some sort of, like, I think space people, I mean, not a whole civilization, but like I think just a specific... It's another case where I think it has hints of maybe that mankind was dying, but the main thing was that they sent out various probes, much like the movie Interstellar, for the purpose of they sent manned expeditions to different parts of the galaxy to look for a new home, just like in Interstellar. And you're in one such one, and you encountered sentient rocks and these statues that talked Statues that are alive and rocks that talk to each other, and I think they're killing everybody. There is so much beauty in these hidden corners of the world, even if they have no purpose. Perhaps they are beautiful because they have no purpose. Shepherd. Shepherd and At seem to be getting along just fine. Also, At is making a point to say virtually everywhere how beautiful the world is, and is notably not really dwelling much on the secrets of this world, or any of the information therein, or even solving any of the puzzles. He's just enjoying what it looks like. And it serves the game well in this case, because it feels like good character development for an individual strand, although in a game that's less good, it would feel like the developer kind of slapping themselves in the back and be like, look how amazing our game is, LOL, and doing some excessive self-praise, which is always a bummer. I think that's all we're gonna really find around here, though, so let's head right in. Multiply Impossible Ascension. Multiply Impossible Ascension. Fan blocked, and okay. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I think this is the first time. No, it's not the first time, but it's a very rare example of us seeing a receptacle for a laser that's not at the usual physical level. It's higher up. So this block gives us access to the block. Putting something here gives us access to that. The connector. The connector and a block. Okay. So that'll be important to figure out, but I need something to put on it first so I can proceed. What can I find back here? Red receptacle. So we have 2 red receptacles. This one has a block behind it. Oh, and we have a block up there. So once I get... Huh. And that red receptacle connects us to the actual piece. Okay. Looking for more other things still, though. I have a block that... I need a block to get to this block. I need a receptacle to get to the connector. How do I start this puzzle, though? I'm looking for that first piece. Let's see here. That's the one laser source we have. So I need to connect that laser. But I can't get to the only connector in the world that I can find until I put a block here. So is there, oh. Duh. Ta-da! Always gotta remember that fans are detachable and it can be used in that way. It's so easy to forget that fans are detachable, and that's such a big deal. Okay, so, first off... let's see here. Is there a reason? Is there a reason for this fan to even turn on? I'm not sure what to think of that. Oh. Hang on a second. I think I have something important figured out. Let's see here. So, if I use a block and a connector, I can connect all sorts of things together. So let's see if it physically connects with any of these points. I think I might need the second block, though. It might not go high enough just on my own. So that's the whole puzzle. Wow. I basically solved the entire puzzle very quickly. But I need another block first, so let's progress here. Ta-da! Block number 2. And I probably need to get in there, so can I connect directly? Yep, that's not a big deal. Okay. So I solved the hard part of the puzzle basically immediately. The only thing is I just needed to get the blocks first to finish it, so... Ta-da! Oh, back up a little more, maybe? There we go. Alright, all 3 blocks are mine. Got a wow, yeah. I mean, clever mechanic being used here. The idea of having a bunch of blocks with the thing stacked up on top of it. The connector. Let's make sure I do connect. Connect and connect. Then I'll use the secondary to pick it up in a minute here. Oh, I'm still missing the block I used to get up there with a second ago. Grabby, grabby. Oops. How did I mess that up? Okay. So the question is, can I stack 3 of these on top of each other? Oh. Maybe I only need 2 on top of each other. Maybe the third one's just there because I probably can't place the connector on top without standing... Yeah, okay. So I used secondary, so it's still connected to everything. Now I just need to stand in the way. still doesn't clear the hole. Interesting. Huh. Oh, hey, it's self-sustaining now. So now no one has to stand on top of that block. Now I wonder if I put this here, is it going to make it go higher? Okay, yeah. Hey, clever puzzle. It was easy. I figured it out very quickly, but that was actually a really neat puzzle. I like the mechanics involved. It was a new twist on a number of things we've done before. And now to fuck it up. Yeah. Alright, all done with this world, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, everything's cleared. I even got the star. A-OK on C-1. As a very promising start. I'll check in with you guys when I get to the next area. Can I paint anything special here? Oops. Paint message. Oh, this looks like something new here. No idea what's going on. Travel to the end of the world. Sort of sham trials. Let's see. Sometimes you have to find the courage to break down the barriers with an axe, because I've now used an axe, so they want me to think about that. Don't bother going any further. I'm way ahead of you already. That's pretty fucking funny. That's some really smart ass shit you could say. Let's see. Don't worry if you're anything like me. You take your time, and the solutions will present themselves. All right, yeah. That's an uplifting and nice message to leave. I'm kind of just arbitrarily painting stuff, though, just because I have the opportunity. What am I going to find here? Oh, you came back to keep me company. Okay, then humor me with a little hypothetical. Imagine that a few hours from now you climb to the top of that tower, there's a flash of light, then magic happens, and you find yourself in the real world, living whatever you take to be a normal life there. What do you do then? What's right, what's best for me? So my choice is to do something for my own benefit, or for the benefit of a greater good. I'll just say what's right, just for the sake of it. No surprises there, but let's make things a little clearer. So tell me, this obligation you feel, is it only applicable to the real world, or does it apply here as well? Well, moral laws are universal. Actually, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. Because if you take this as a video game, then there's less morality, because if you kill something, it doesn't really die. But then, even then, I guess that's a different condition, so the moral law is still universal, because saying no killing is in real life is not the same thing as saying no killing in a video game, because if you kill something in a video game, it's not really dead. If it is really dead, then it's the same thing as killing it in real life. So I'm going to say universal. It's either really dead or it's not. Also, I just went straight to murder as the only measure of morality, apparently. What a magnanimous dictator you would make. Of course, I'm sure it would take a dictator to enforce a single moral code on the entire universe. So come on then, what's your magic formula of choice? And let me warn you that this time you're going to have to choose just one. Oh shit, we're back in this part where he wants me to say more, he wants me to make big grand statements. This guy's kind of a dick, by the way, because of course, every single statement ever has its contradictions and its nuance, because the world is complex. You're supposed to imagine the world complex, because as the Green Brothers say, of course, the Vlog Brothers people, the truth resists simplicity. Simple doesn't work. So having a little phrase that's statement about everything just kind of doesn't work. But what do they want? What are my choices here? The more equal everyone share, the better. The more goodness in the world, the better. Consequences don't matter, our reasons do. I see no way to explain what I believe. I'm just gonna be honest. He's making it impossible for me to give any answers. That's right, blame me for the fact that your theory is too complex to express in neat aphorisms. Why don't you think a little harder? Maybe some new ideas will come to you. This guy's an asshole. Okay. At least I got my chance to express the idea that simple is bad, because this looks like much more numerous and much more, these are both more numerous and more complicated looking already, so the less suffering in the world, the better, in my opinion. Only by abstaining from pleasure can we discover the good. No, not that one. Less suffering, the better is good. The more equal everyone's share of the goods, the better. Consequences don't matter. Our reasoning behind our actions does. True goodness can only be attained through enlightenment. No. Everyone should look out for their kin. No more than that. No. The more goodness in the world, the better world it is. Goodness is too subjective. He's gonna poke holes straight in the word. He's gonna poke holes right through the word goodness. I still don't see an option that I can get behind. Let's see. You misunderstand me. I just don't know what to believe. Oh, that's an interesting thing to give me the option for. I'm not gonna go with. I don't know what to believe though. Let's see. The less suffering in the world, the better. That's good. And the more equal everyone's share of the goods, the better. Is interesting, but not accurate because by goods it talks about physical objects supposedly, not just goodness itself. Goods and richness being universally equal is not necessarily a higher quality existence, it's just an arbitrarily equality. Let's see. So less suffering the better is one thing to say, but of course he'll poke the hole. He's going to poke a hole in less suffering the better by saying, hey, then if everyone's not alive, there's no suffering, is one of the obvious counterpoints. I'm just going to keep being difficult here and say that I don't have an option I can get behind, because I'm not going to keep letting him use one phrase to fix everything with. Well, I'm sorry, but you have to accept that we all have limitations. Make the best of what you had in the first place, or go away and do or go away and do I don't care what. I can quite happily have this argument with myself. You piece of shit. Okay, the options are, okay, the more equals everyone's share of the goods, the better. Fine. Consequences don't matter, the reasoning behind your... It just cuts off. Alright, the more goodness in the world, the better it is. The only way to end your chastising... This will only end with you chastising whatever I say. Let's move on. Absolutely, I'm done with this guy. As you wish, but the problems won't go away just because you refuse to look at them, you know. Oh, well. It's not because I won't look at them, it's because you require me to oversimplify everything and give me... and you don't let me have my input, you only let me choose from a list, which of course is an option. That's a limitation of video games themselves, too, to some extent, but it is a problem when you're trying to have such wide discussions on the subject. So, that was C-1. Took me a little while, but we got absolutely everything in it, as far as I know. May have missed an Easter egg or something, but I got my star, and I got my 4 puzzle pieces, and that's what I'm happy with for now. I'm gonna take a quick break, but next time we're gonna go for these 4 puzzle pieces and our next star over in 2. And once I have that star from there, we can actually we can choose one of the 3 worlds star panels and find out what unlocks when I get those. When I get all of those. I don't even really know. I assume it's another test chamber with even crazier puzzles, but we'll find out. Thanks for watching, guys, like always. See you next time.